7 days, 7 shifts. One new you. That's the challenge. That's the promise. That's the invitation. You've heard about the law of attraction before. It's everywhere. In books, in shiny documentaries, in crowded seminars where people clap and chant, as if saying the same phrase enough times will unlock a secret vault. You've seen it on vision boards, cut out photos of cars, mansions, lovers, beaches. You've heard the affirmations. I am rich. I am loved. I am powerful. But look closely. How many of those people actually change their lives? How many still struggle with the same bills? The same heartbreak? The same gnawing emptiness? The uncomfortable truth is simple. The law of attraction doesn't create. It only mirrors. Attraction is the echo, not the source. The source is deeper. The law of vibration. Your life doesn't answer your words. It answers your frequency. Think of a radio. You can beg it for your favorite song. You can tape the artist's face to the wall. You can even visualize the melody playing. But unless you tune to the right frequency, all you'll hear is static. The universe works the same way. You don't get what you want. You get what you are tuned into. It's not desire. It's vibration. Every thought you repeat, every emotion you dwell in, every breath you take, they're all part of your broadcast. Your body is an antenna. Your heart is a transmitter. Your mind is an amplifier. Right now, whether you notice or not, you are sending out a signal. And the universe, faithful as a mirror, reflects it back. Not because it likes or dislikes you, not because it rewards or punishes, but because resonance is law. This is why people fail. They want abundance, but vibrate fear. They want love, but vibrate insecurity. They want freedom, but vibrate chains. And the law is loyal. It gives them exactly what they vibrate. So here we are. 7 days to shift the signal. 7 days to move from static to clarity. 7 days to stop playing with attraction like a toy and step into the raw law that rules all things. This isn't comfortable work. Most people never dare. They quit when the silence feels unbearable. They quit when the mirror shows them what they don't want to see. They quit when their body resists change. But you are still here, listening, which means you are already different, which means you are ready. 7 days, 7 shifts, one new you. Let me be clear. This challenge isn't about chasing things. It isn't about cars or mansions or picture-perfect love stories. Those may come, but they're not the point. This challenge is about states of consciousness, states of vibration. When you shift your state, life reorganizes around you. Opportunities, people, resources, moments of synchronicity. They don't come because you begged. They come because you became. The universe doesn't respond to what you demand. It responds to what you are. So here's the path. On day 1, you'll face silence, and you'll discover how loud your inner noise really is. On day 2, you'll meet your hidden beliefs, the codes written into you before you ever had a choice. On day 3, you'll activate your vibrational body, breath, movement, posture, the signals that speak louder than words. On day 4, you'll uncover gratitude, not as a list, but as a vibration that shakes your bones. On day 5, you'll embody your future now, living today as if the tomorrow you crave already exists inside you. On day 6, you'll leave behind the cheap spiritual fast food, the quick hacks and shallow rituals that keep people stuck forever. And on day 7, you'll make the choice that changes everything, the conscious choice of frequency. That's the road. 7 days, 7 shifts, one new you. This is your invitation to stop waiting, to stop begging, to stop pretending, because it was never about attraction. It was always about vibration. And your challenge begins now. Day 1, silence the noise. 7 days, 7 shifts, one new you. And the first step is silence. At first glance, silence looks simple. Just sit, just close your eyes, just breathe. But the moment you try, you realize silence is not peace. Silence is exposure. The chatter begins instantly. This is boring. I should check my messages. What if nothing changes? Why am I even doing this? You realize you haven't been living in silence at all. You've been living in static, a constant storm of thoughts, memories, fears, expectations. It never stops. And that storm is not background noise. It is your vibration. You've been asking for abundance while vibrating anxiety. You've been affirming love while humming doubt. You've been visualizing freedom while holding your body like a prisoner. Day 1 strips it all away. No rituals, no props, no decorations. Just you, the chair, and the noise you've been running from. Silence isn't emptiness. Silence is tuning in. People expect silence to relax them, but silence is a mirror, and mirrors don't lie. The ego hates silence. It thrives on chaos, on distraction, on endless scrolling. The moment you sit down, it panics. It makes your body itch. It whispers excuses. Do it later. This isn't working. You'll never change. That resistance is not failure. It's proof you've stepped onto the real battlefield. Stay, don't run. Because if you dare to stay, something fragile appears. A pause between thoughts. A crack in the storm. 3 seconds of stillness. And in those 3 seconds, you touch your true vibration. Science confirms it. Your brain produces tens of thousands of thoughts a day, most of them recycled. Each one releases chemistry. Cortisol for stress, adrenaline for panic. Your body hums chaos, but when you sit in silence, breathing slowly, everything shifts. Your heart rhythm begins to synchronize. The electromagnetic field around you stabilizes. Your brain opens to new wiring. Neuroplasticity, the power to reprogram. Silence is not passive. Silence is transformation. Here's your exercise. Tonight, or right now, turn everything off. Phone away. Lights dim. Sit where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes. Place one hand on your chest, the other on your belly. Inhale slowly through your nose. Exhale fully through your mouth. Again and again. Thoughts will roar. Your body will fidget. But don't escape. Witness. Let the storm rage. 10 minutes. That's all. And somewhere inside those 10 minutes, a gap will open. A space. A breath of silence. That silence is your first shift. Silence isn't emptiness. Silence is tuning in. Day one doesn't end in bliss. It ends in truth. You finally hear how loud you've been. You realize why life has been echoing the same patterns back to you. Tomorrow, silence will show you something deeper. Beneath the chatter are the hidden beliefs that built your reality. Beliefs you never chose, but which have ruled you. Once you see them, you can't unsee them. 7 days, 7 shifts. One new you. It was never about attraction. It was always about vibration. Day 2, meet your hidden beliefs. 7 days, 7 shifts. One new you. Yesterday you sat in silence. You faced the storm of your own mind. You discovered how much static lives inside you. But silence is just the doorway. Because beneath the noise live the beliefs. Beliefs are invisible codes. They're the architecture of your vibration. And here's the truth. You didn't choose most of them. They were given to you, whispered into your nervous system long before you had a choice. Money doesn't grow on trees. You're not good enough. Love always ends. Life is struggle. These programs hide in the background, running your vibration like secret software. You may say, I am abundant. But if deep down you believe you're always broke, the belief wins. If you say, I am loved, but secretly carry the belief that love leaves, the belief wins. You don't attract what you want. You attract what your beliefs allow. Imagine a mirror. You stand before it whispering affirmations. I am wealthy. I am free. But your shoulders are slumped. Your breath is shallow. Your gut clenches with disbelief. The mirror doesn't reflect your words. It reflects your vibration. That vibration is shaped by your beliefs. They write the script of your signal. You can't shift what you can't see. On day 2, your challenge is to face them, to drag one belief out of the shadows and into the light. It doesn't matter how small or how ugly. Write it down. 1 sentence. Read it out loud. Notice what happens in your body. Do you tense? Does your chest tighten? Do you feel heat in your throat? That reaction is proof. That belief is vibrating in you. Now ask, where did this come from? Who gave me this? Was it a parent? A teacher? A culture? Do I even agree with it now? You don't have to change it today. Just see it. Awareness is the first crack in the wall. You can't shift what you can't see. Science agrees. Psychologists estimate that up to 95% of your behavior is guided by the subconscious. That means you are not living from conscious choice. You are living from programming, neural pathways carved by repetition. But neuroplasticity is your ally. The brain can rewire. The circuits can be rewritten. But it begins here with recognition. Because until you see the program, you are the program. Day 2 is uncomfortable. It stings. It feels like betrayal. But it's also liberation. Here's your exercise. Take 10 minutes. Sit with your notebook. Ask yourself, what belief has shaped my life the most? Don't think too hard. Let the first sentence rise. Write it down. Speak it aloud. Feel it. It might be, I don't deserve success. It might be, people always hurt me. It might be, I will always be stuck. Whatever it is, honor it by seeing it. That's the beginning of its end. You can't shift what you can't see. By the end of today, you may feel raw. You may feel cracked open. That's the point. The silence of day 1 revealed the noise. The mirror of day 2 reveals the code behind the noise. Tomorrow you will go deeper still, from mind to body. Because vibration isn't only thought. Vibration is breath. Vibration is posture. Vibration is the hum of your cells, and once you activate the transmitter of your body, your frequency will rise to a new level. 7 days, 7 shifts. One new you. It was never about attraction. It was always about vibration. Day 3, activate the vibrational body. 7 days, 7 shifts. One new you. You've faced the silence. You've uncovered the hidden beliefs. Now it's time to move beyond the mind, into the body, because vibration doesn't live only in your thoughts. It pulses through your breath. It radiates in your posture. It hums in your heartbeat. Your body is a transmitter, and every moment, it's broadcasting louder than your words. Think of the way most people live. Shoulders slumped, breathing shallow, eyes down, walking fast like the world is chasing them. And then they wonder why life keeps reflecting stress, scarcity, and fear. You can't speak abundance while your chest caves in. You can't chant love while your breath is locked in survival mode. You can't demand freedom while your body is frozen. Frequency lives in your body. Day 3 is about remembering how to breathe again, how to stand again, how to move like the version of yourself you've been waiting for. This is not acting. This is embodiment. Here's the science. When you breathe shallow, your nervous system signals danger. Cortisol rises. The body enters fight or flight. Your vibration broadcasts fear. But when you breathe deeply, fully, slowly, everything changes. The parasympathetic system activates. Your heart rhythm synchronizes. Your electromagnetic field expands in coherence. Your body stops surviving and starts creating. Posture is just as powerful. Research shows that standing tall, shoulders open, eyes lifted, can shift hormone levels in minutes. Confidence rises. Fear drops. You don't just look different, you vibrate different. Your body isn't separate from your frequency. It is your frequency. Here's your exercise. Find a quiet space. Stand or sit comfortably. Place one hand on your chest, the other on your belly. Inhale slowly through your nose, letting your belly rise first, then your chest. Hold for a moment. Exhale through your mouth, long and complete. Repeat for 10 minutes. Feel the difference. Notice how your body softens. Notice how your mind begins to follow your breath. Now posture. Stand up. Imagine the version of you who already lives the life you desire. How do they stand? How do they walk? How do they hold their head? Embody it now. For 5 minutes, move as that version. Walk across the room. Speak a sentence. Look at your reflection. Don't pretend. Don't act. Become. This is vibration. Not in theory, in flesh. Day 3 is where many people feel the first real shift. Because once the body broadcasts a new signal, the world begins to respond differently. Strangers treat you differently. Conversations change. Doors open. Not because you begged, not because you wished, but because you resonated. Frequency lives in your body. By the end of today, you'll feel different. Taller, fuller, more present. And that's just the beginning. Because tomorrow, day 4, you'll awaken the most underestimated force in vibration. Gratitude. Not the fake kind, not the list you check off, but the kind that shakes your bones and rearranges your field in seconds. 7 days, 7 shifts. One new you. It was never about attraction. It was always about vibration. Day 4, real gratitude. 7 days, 7 shifts. One new you. You've silenced the noise. You've faced your hidden beliefs. You've awakened the transmitter of your body. Nowadays, the challenge turns to the heart. Gratitude. Most people think they practice it. They make lists. I'm grateful for my home, my job, my family. They say the words politely, like checking boxes, but deep down, nothing moves. The list is ink, not electricity. Real gratitude is different. Real gratitude is vibration. Here's the truth. You can't fake it. You can say thank you 1,000 times, but if your chest is tight, if your eyes are dry, if your body doesn't shift, you're not vibrating gratitude. You're performing it. Day 4 asks for more. It asks you to feel so deeply that your nervous system changes in the moment. Gratitude that makes your breath catch. Gratitude that makes your eyes wet. Gratitude that pulls you into the present with such force that the future reorganizes itself. Gratitude is not a list. Gratitude is vibration. Think of it this way. Fear contracts. Doubt shrinks. Anger tightens. Gratitude expands. When you feel it, your chest opens. Your body softens. Your field grows wider. Gratitude is coherence, the alignment of heart and mind. And coherence is power. Science proves it. HeartMath Institute has shown that when you cultivate genuine gratitude, your heart rhythm becomes ordered, smooth, harmonious. This rhythm communicates with the brain. Your nervous system shifts. Your electromagnetic field expands. In other words, gratitude literally changes your frequency. It doesn't just make you feel better, it rewires you. Here's your exercise. Choose one moment of your life that still glows. Maybe it's a hug. Maybe it's a laugh. Maybe it's a sunset that left you speechless. Close your eyes. Bring that moment back. See it, hear it, feel it. Let it flood your body until your chest tingles, until your throat tightens, until you can't help but whisper, "Thank you." Stay there. 10 minutes. Let the vibration expand until your body hums with it. Don't force it. Don't fake it. Wait for the shift. When it comes, you'll know. Gratitude is not a list. Gratitude is vibration. Day 4 is often the turning point, because when you taste real gratitude, even once you realize it's not about things. It's about state. You can feel gratitude without anything changing on the outside. And yet, that vibration begins to change everything on the outside. It flips the script. Instead of waiting for life to give you reasons to be grateful, you generate the vibration first. And life, faithful to resonance, mirrors it back. By the end of today, you'll understand why gratitude is not optional. It's not spiritual decoration. It's the fuel of manifestation. Tomorrow, day 5, you'll take the leap into embodiment of the future, living as if the version you dream of is already breathing inside you. That's when things get real. 7 days, 7 shifts, one new you. It was never about attraction. It was always about vibration. Day 5, embody the future now. 7 days, 7 shifts, one new you. You've silenced the noise. You've faced your hidden beliefs. You've activated your body. You've opened your heart with real gratitude. Now the challenge turns to time itself, because the future is not waiting for you. The future is already vibrating inside you. Most people live in delay. They say, one day I'll be successful. One day I'll be confident. One day I'll live my dream. Their vibration is always postponement, always later. But here's the truth. You can't vibrate later and receive now. You can't live as a beggar and expect the universe to treat you as royalty. You can't keep waiting to become. You must become before it arrives. Day 5 is about embodiment. Living today as if the version you long for already exists in your breath, in your walk, in your words. You don't wait for the future. You breathe it now. Close your eyes. Picture the version of you who already has what you desire. The one who already wakes up in alignment. Who already moves with clarity. Who already radiates freedom, love, abundance. How do they walk? How do they speak? How do they treat others? How do they treat themselves? Now open your eyes. Be that for 1 hour, for 1 day, for as long as you dare. It's not pretending. It's tuning. Here's the science. Your brain doesn't know the difference between imagination, vividly felt, and experience lived. When you embody your future self now, your brain begins firing as if it's real. New neural pathways form. Your chemistry shifts. Your vibration aligns with that reality. And the universe, faithful to resonance, mirrors it. That's why waiting doesn't work. Because waiting vibrates lack. And lack only echoes more lack. Embodiment is the opposite. You vibrate fulfillment. And fulfillment attracts fulfillment. You don't wait for the future. You breathe it now. Here's your exercise. Today, choose one aspect of your future self to embody. Maybe it's confidence. Maybe it's abundance. Maybe it's joy. Dress like that version. Speak like that version. Walk like that version. Make one decision today as if you were already them. Notice how it feels. Notice how the world responds. Even the smallest action taken from embodiment carries a frequency shift. This is not play acting. This is alignment. Day 5 is a leap. Because once you taste embodiment, you realize how much time you've wasted waiting. You see that the line between now and someday is an illusion. You can cross it at will. And once you cross it, your life begins to rearrange. People notice something different. Opportunities appear. Synchronicities spark. Not because you begged, but because you tuned. You don't wait for the future. You breathe it now. By the end of today, you'll feel the shift in your bones. The future is not a distant dream. It's a state you choose. And once you choose it, life reflects it back. Tomorrow, day 6, you'll confront one of the greatest traps of the modern seeker. The endless buffet of shallow spiritual fast food. Quick hacks, cheap rituals, instant fixes. They look shiny, but they keep you stuck. Day 6 will teach you to leave the noise of the crowd and to step into the rare path of true focus. 7 days, 7 shifts, one new you. It was never about attraction. It was always about vibration. Day 6, escape the spiritual fast food. 7 days, 7 shifts, one new you. You've tasted silence. You've met your hidden beliefs. You've embodied your future self. Now's it's time for one of the hardest lessons. Because out there, the world is full of distractions. Shiny promises, quick hacks, spiritual fast food. Everyone wants instant magic. A ritual you can do in 30 seconds. A crystal that will fix your life. A quote on Instagram that will heal your wounds. A 5-minute video that guarantees abundance forever. It looks good. It feels good. It's sweet, easy to swallow. But just like fast food, it never nourishes. It never sustains. It leaves you emptier, hungrier, weaker. Day 6 is the confrontation. The moment you stop consuming empty rituals and start choosing real focus. Here's the irony. Most people don't fail because they don't try. They fail because they keep trying everything. They binge on shallow tools, a little of this, a little of that. They never go deep enough to shift their frequency. And that's the trap. Distraction dressed up as spirituality. So on day 6, you walk away. You leave the crowd. You step off the conveyor belt of spiritual consumerism because you don't need more shiny tricks. You need resonance. You need focus. Distraction is noise. Focus is power. Think about it. You've seen the people who chase every new trend. One week they're burning sage. The next week they're scripting affirmations. Then sound baths, tarot pulls, moon water, endless rituals. But their life doesn't change because they are addicted to novelty. They confuse motion with transformation. Meanwhile, those who choose one path, one practice, one vibration, they shift. They transform. They rise. Day 6 is about courage. The courage to step away from the crowd. Distraction is noise. Focus is power. Here's the science. Your brain loves novelty. Dopamine spikes every time you try something new. That's why you feel excited when you start a new ritual or buy a new book. But dopamine fades. And when it does, you crave another fix. This cycle trains you to stay addicted to beginnings and allergic to depth. But real transformation doesn't come from novelty. It comes from repetition, from discipline, from resonance over time. That's how you rewire the brain. That's how you shift the field. Focus is coherence, and coherence is power. Here's your exercise. Today, choose one practice. Just one. It could be silence. It could be breath. It could be embodiment. But choose it, and commit to it for the next week. Delete the rest. Turn down the noise. Resist the urge to add more. This is your signal to the universe. I am serious. I am focused. I am coherent. And the universe responds to coherence. Always. Distraction is noise. Focus is power. By the end of today, you'll feel both lighter and stronger. Lighter, because you've dropped the weight of chasing everything. Stronger, because your energy is no longer scattered. You'll notice it. The calm of choosing one path. The clarity of knowing where your vibration is invested. The power of no longer running with the crowd. And tomorrow, the final day, you will face the greatest moment of the journey. The conscious choice of frequency. The decision that will mark who you become. 7 days, 7 shifts. One new you. It was never about attraction. It was always about vibration. Day 7. Choose your frequency. 7 days, 7 shifts. One new you. This is the final step. The moment where the challenge stops being an exercise and becomes a decision. Because at the end of the day, vibration is choice. Frequency is choice. And choice is power. Think of everything you've lived this week. You sat in silence and heard your noise. You uncovered the beliefs that wrote your life. You awakened your body as a transmitter. You tasted gratitude that shook your chest. You embodied the future here and now. You walked away from spiritual fast food and claimed your focus. Each step has been preparing you for this. Because today is not about practice. Today is about choosing. The truth is brutal. Most people never choose. They drift. They let life drag them from distraction to distraction, emotion to emotion, vibration to vibration. They wait for change to happen to them, and it never comes. But you are different. You've made it here. And that means you've earned the right to decide. Day 7 is not passive. It's declaration. It's drawing a line. It's saying, from this day forward, this is who I am. This is the frequency I live in. Close your eyes. Picture the dial of a radio. Infinite frequencies, infinite possibilities. Scarcity, fear, doubt, and all there. Abundance, love, freedom, also there. And your hand is on the dial. Every thought, every breath, every choice is a turn of that dial. And today you set it. You choose your frequency. Not once, not for a moment, but as identity. Because you don't get what you want. You get what you are. Here's the science. When you decide with clarity, your brain shifts. Neural pathways align. Old circuits weaken. New ones strengthen. Your nervous system reorganizes around that choice. And when your nervous system aligns, your electromagnetic field expands with coherence. That signal, steady, strong, consistent, shapes how reality bends around you. Choice isn't just mental, it's vibrational. Here's your exercise. Find a quiet space, stand tall, place your hand on your heart. Say out loud, I choose. Then speak your frequency, just one word. Love, freedom, power, abundance. Whatever truth calls you. Repeat it until your body believes it, until your breath steadies, until you feel the vibration filling your chest. Write it down, carry it. Let it be your compass. This is no longer practice. This is identity. Day 7 is transformation. Not because you learned something new, but because you decided, because you chose. From here, the journey doesn't end. It begins. You will still face noise. You will still meet resistance. You will still feel the pull of the crowd. But now you have something they don't. The awareness that you are the one who chooses your vibration, and no one can take that from you. By the end of today, you are not the same person who started this challenge. You are not the one who begged life to change. You are not the one who waited for attraction to deliver miracles. You are the one who tuned, the one who aligned, the one who chose. 7 days, 7 shifts, one new you. It was never about attraction. It was always about vibration. The reflective letter, Beta 1A. 7 days, 7 shifts, one new you. And now, it's just you and me. No structure, no lesson, no exercise. Just a letter, whispered across the space between us. Because after all the practices, all the revelations, all the shifts, it comes down to this. Who are you now? Close your eyes. Feel your chest. Feel your breath. Listen to the silence behind my words. 7 days ago you were waiting for attraction to bring you miracles, waiting for life to rearrange itself while you stayed the same. But now you've seen the truth. Attraction was never the cause. It was only the effect. The real law, the one behind it all, was vibration. And vibration lives in you. You've met the noise of your own mind. You've faced the beliefs that shaped you. You've tuned your body, tasted gratitude, embodied the future, chosen focus, declared your frequency. So now I ask you, who are you? Not who do you want to be? Who are you now? Because you can't escape it. You're already broadcasting, already vibrating, already shaping. And if you've come this far, you are no longer the same. Let me tell you something science already knows. Every time you repeated the practice, your brain changed. Circuits rewired, neural pathways weakened or strengthened. Every time you slowed your breath, your heart rhythm shifted. Your electromagnetic field grew more coherent. Every time you chose a new thought, a new posture, a new frequency, you weren't pretending. You were reprogramming your biology. This isn't wishful thinking. This is physics. This is neuroscience. This is reality. You have proof, written in your own body. But beyond science, there is spirit. Because what you've done here is not just biology. It's sacred. You've stepped into the truth that mystics whispered for centuries, that the universe is not out there, granting favors to the worthy. The universe is here, vibrating through you. You are not a beggar. You are a creator. And creation is not about shouting louder desires. Creation is about tuning deeper frequencies. So here's the invitation, whispered only for you. Don't stop here. Don't file this away as another program. Don't return to waiting, because you now know too much. You've touched silence. You've tasted vibration. You've felt what it means to tune. And once you've tasted truth, lies can never satisfy again. So live this. When the noise returns, remember day 1. Sit, breathe, witness. When the old beliefs whisper, remember day 2. Write, face, disarm. When your body forgets, remember day 3. Breathe deep. Stand tall, embody. When you feel empty, remember day 4. Call back gratitude until your chest glows. When you doubt the future, remember day 5. Live it now, not later. When distraction tempts you, remember day 6. Walk away. Focus. And when choices overwhelm you, remember day 7. Set the dial. Choose your frequency. This is your map, not for 7 days, for life. And I'll ask you again, who are you now? A person who waits? Or a being who vibrates? A seeker in the crowd? Or a transmitter tuned to truth? You already know the answer. So let this be your declaration. Whisper it, shout it, write it, live it. I am not waiting anymore. I am not begging anymore. I am not pretending anymore. I am vibrating, and I am becoming. Few will come this far. Most quit on day 1. Others never face their beliefs. Many get lost in fast food spirituality, but not you. You stayed, you listened, you chose. And that makes you rare. That makes you powerful. And now the field knows your name. 7 days, 7 shifts, one new you. It was never about attraction. It was always about vibration. And now the choice is yours, forever.